Good morning. It's a great day in the neighborhood. Once more, this is Superstar Jonovich, Miss Jonovich from Tillman Middle School. I just want to do a quick video for you. I'm going to show you how to do two screens again. I'm going to show you how to what to open on both screens, how to download an AIA file. This is for my app creator class, and so what you do first of all is you want to make one small like this, and then you want to get another one up. So you're going to go down to the bottom to your windows, which I know you can't see me down there, but I'm going to open one more. So I got two tabs, all right, two windows open. So I got this window open over here, and I got this window open over here. So I'm going to make them both smaller so they fit inside my screen area. And this one I may have to make it a little bit smaller this way. Okay, so I got my two screens up. Now, once I got my two screens up on my left-hand side, I'm going to make sure that I go to my I can go to my Google Drive this way, and then I can also go here and go make another tab, and I can go over here, and I can go in here and I can go to my Google Classroom if you know an easier way, or you've figured out something. You're going to go to Student. Okay, and we're going to go down until we find Google Classroom. Click on my Google Classroom, and so now that's set up. So on that side I have my Google Classroom, and so for my app creator class, for my first hour is here, and if I keep scrolling down, and you're not have so many, but there's my third hour. So it doesn't matter which one you do. I'm going to open third hour. Here's my classwork tab. I click on my classwork tab. From there I find my PLTW. It says activity 1.3, my germ guide app. I click on that. Okay, and what I want to do now is I want to click right here where it says untitled document, or it might have in there the germ guide app, and it might have event handler chart. So I want to click on my event handler chart, and I want to have that up. Okay, and so I'm going to go over here to file. I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to file, and I'm going to make a copy. Once I make a copy, I'm going to change it from untitled document. So I'm using my backspace button, and I'm going to clear out, and I'm going to put on here AC underscore, and then I'm going to put in my, it's called, I can't think right now. It is called germ app, underscore guide, app guide, underscore, and then you're going to put your initials. All right, your initials. All right, so share it with same people, copy. I don't want to do any of that, so what I want to do is just click OK. You could put it into a folder, but we're going to click OK on that. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and get out of the other unlimited one, which is this one right here, untitled. Okay. All right, now we got this one. All right, so now we're going to click down here in the app itself. All right, I'm going to click down there, and we're going to call this germ app event handler. Okay, so instead of having the guide up here, let's put it app and then put event handler like that. That's better. Germ app event handler. All right, perfect. So now I've got to do a couple of things. I got to make that one smaller. So you saw how I did that, right? Okay, and I want to put this back, zoom it back down to 100%. All right, there's my zooming it back down to the 100%. Once that's done, I'm going to go back over here on my other side, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my PLTW. So there's my home button on my PLTW. Come over here. I log in, and I'm going to put my login. This is mine. Don't put this one in because it's not yours. You put yours in there. Okay, and you're going to log in as a student, but I don't log in as a student. So you're going to click the I'm a student. It brings it back one more time. You log in one more time. Okay, we're going to log in. Oops, this is the wrong password, so we're going to try again. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. One more time. Darn it. And it finally did it. Okay, so you've had problems like that. Okay, so we're going to get in our courses. Once you get in your courses, You're going to click down here, and you're going to get in your app creator. There's my app creators class. Now I have too many there, but okay, so here's my library. Up here's the library. Click on your library. In your library, you have lesson 1, which when you open lesson 1 comes to activity 1, activity 2, and then activity 3. So we are in activity 1.3, the Germ Guide app. So you look here, it says Germ Guide app. Look over here and it says Germ App Inventor, Germ App Inventor. Okay, so I'm in the right spot. So I'm going to click on my Germ Guide app, and to get away from this and to not see this anymore, there's an X right here. Click on your X. Once you get to your X, you're going to read through here. You read through your essential questions. You see what materials you're going to need. Oh, here's my resources. So I'm going to click on my resources. So I would click on this resource button. Okay, it brings this up to me because I've clicked on it before. What it would do with you is it's going to download it, and it's going to have it in a little box down here on the bottom. There's going to be an arrow. You click on the arrow. Once you got the arrow there, what are you going to do? You're going to click on it. It's going to either show folder, and that will bring up that folder like you just saw with me, or what's going to happen is if it doesn't bring up the folder, it's going to bring up Save Link As. If it brings Save Link As, you bring it up. It has a download folder. You're going to right-click it, and you're going to copy and paste it into your downloads, or into your, not your downloads, but your folder for App Creator. All right, so I'm going to click on it one more time. Okay, so it does bring it up, and you see I do have it downloaded right here. See, it's downloaded. If this was not on the desktop or not in my documents, and if it was in my downloads, which it's going to be, I'm going to go there. I'm going to look down here. Oh, I'm going to find it. So I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go to my documents. Okay, and so I'm going to find my folder. You know, your folder's probably more accessible than mine. App Creators, there's my folder. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to paste it. There it sits. All right, so when I go back to look for it, I'm going to go back to Computer Stuff, App Creators, and then that's where it's at. All right, so I'm going to save it. It's already, replace it, sure. Oh, okay, see what it did there? You see that? It went down there on the bottom. All right, so now show in the folder. Show in the folder. Okay, we're all good. Everything's shown in the folder. All right, so then we're going to come down here. We watch the video. You watch the video. Once the video's done, you can go down here and we're going to talk about design time. All right, so here is your design requirements. If you would like to, you can take these design requirements, and I would like for you to go like this, copy and paste. So let's go down here to the bottom. So now how I copied and pasted is I started at the top, I clicked, and I dragged my mouse across, and it made all this yellow come up. Then I right-click, and I copy it. Once it's copied, I make this one smaller. I go over here, and I find my Google Drive, and I can make a new one, Google Docs, make a blank document, and I can do Control V, or I can use my right-click button, and I've got that. So here's my design requirements, and we're going to click up here at the top, design requirements _ for _ germ app. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. All right, so there's my design requirements. Okay, got that. Okay, so now I can click on the yellow and get rid of that. All right, now here's something you're going to be doing, in a later date, but you're going to do the view layer. Okay, so the view layer, which contains the UI, or the user interface. Okay, that's all been done for us. But now we're going to get down here, and you're going to do your events part. Okay, so now I want you to go ahead and go into your MIT. So we're going to click on that. And I've got MIT right here, but you're going to put in here MIT App Inventor 2. All right, so that's where you're going to be. So you're going to click Enter. It brings it up. You're going to click on this MIT App Inventor 2. And then I want this to be bigger again. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to bookmark it right here. I'm going to bookmark it. So there's my App Inventor bookmarked. All right, that's a fitness tracker. We don't want to be there. We want to go into you want to go into Start a New Project. After you start a new project, you want to import your AIA file from your computer. Once you get that done, you go back up to My Projects and you find your germ guide. Okay, there's my germ guide. I'm going to double click it and it opens it up. There it is. Okay, this is my designer. So I've clicked on my designer. So this screen right here is my designer screen. Okay, my designer place. I can have 4 screens: crowding screen, screen 1, vector screen, and water screen. Each one of those has to have, in your event handler, has to have each one of these components. So I'm going to go into my blocks. So I'm on screen 1 right now. And so in screen 1, my blocks will be this block, and this block. So I'm going to make it smaller. And I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go to my Germ App Inventor. All right, so I need to make this one, I need to make a snippet of this. So in order to make a snippet, I go down here to my Windows button. I right-click my Windows button. I go to Search. I click on Search. I put in the search, I put snipping, and I put SNIP, gives me my snipping tool. I click on my snipping tool. It's a little window over here. It says New. I click on New. It grays out or whites out my top of my layer here. And I go ahead and I go like this and I drag across until it stops, brings that up. Now you see I've got this little cursor right here that looks like a dot that I'm moving across the screen. I need to put it on the word when. I right click, I copy, I make this smaller. I got to go back now to my other screen on the other side, and I click in my event handler, and I do Control V, or I can do a right click and a paste. And now, my description of my actions. Okay, this says, when water button click. So that's my first action. When water button clicked. Okay, what's going to happen when my water button is clicked? Okay, it's going to do something. So what is it going to do? It's going to open another screen. Okay, and then I have to put the screen name. So that's the next thing I do. I go to the drawer, the text drawer, text drawer, and get blank text button. All right. Okay, and that'd be my water screen. Okay. So that's how we do it. Okay, now we're going to go back. What's my next one I do? I open this one again. My next one, I go back down to my Windows at the far left bottom. I click on it, right click. I search again. I put my snippet, put SNI, click on my snippet. Okay, I need to do a new one. So I go back up here, I do a new snip. Turns my screen, the cloud again. All right, so then I click it on here like this again. I use my little cursor, right click it, copy it. Okay, then I get this one smaller, make that one smaller, go back over here, click on that. Okay, and you can put over here too, might be a good idea to go like this and do screen and put screen 1 here, screen 1. And then you can copy and paste this stuff and just change the information that's in there. Click on that. Copy and paste it. Instead of water button, what's it going to say? It's going to say vectors. Because we're going to look over here on our other side. Oh, vectors button. Vectors button. Now you see the camel case, the capital V, the capital B. and it's green. Okay, we do the same thing. Okay, so you're going to do the next thing with the next crowding button. All right,